Hey guys, so I am back for travel week for my second video, and today I wanted to show you guys what are my carry-on essentials. So I'm going to show you two of my carry-on bags because you're allowed one bag and then one like personal item they call it. So I thought that I'd go ahead and share with you guys what are my in-flight essentials and what I am taking on this long like 7-hour flight. So I hope that you guys like this video, and if you do, then make sure to give it a thumbs up when you're done watching. So I'm going to actually talk about my camera bag first because this is what I'm going to be having by my feet as I'm in flight. So this is just the Low Pro Passport backpack. It retails for about $64 I think, but you can definitely find it on sale if you time it right. So I love this because it is a camera bag, so it has the cushion that you need if you're carrying an expensive camera around with you that you don't want to break, but it also looks like a simple backpack, so it doesn't look like you're a touristy person. It just looks like you're someone with a backpack. And I like that it's a really simple black color, and it just has two pockets on the front and then two side pockets as well. So in the first side pocket, I'm just carrying my Dove deodorant in the scent Fresh. It's an invisible solid deodorant with 24-hour protection. I just want this throughout the end of my flight. If I'm starting to feel gross, then I can just swipe on some deodorant and hopefully that'll make me feel a little bit better. And in the other pocket, I just have a bottle of ibuprofen in case if I get a headache. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. I just thought that it went well in the pocket. I may move it though in case if I buy a water bottle or something while in the airport. In this front pocket, I am carrying my in-flight essentials little makeup bag. So this is just a free makeup bag that I got at Sephora. They give them out from time to time. The first thing that I have in here is actually a contacts case, but I don't have contacts in here. What I wear daily, so I just throw mine out at the end of the day. And in here, I actually decided to put in a leave-on moisturizing mask. So during the flight, airplane air gets very drying and you're kind of very germy with a bunch of other people. So I made sure to bring a little bit of my favorite moisturizing mask that I know that I can leave on for an extended period of time. Next, in my little bag of mysteries, I have my Soap & Glory hand food. I love this moisturizing hand cream. You can spread it all over your body basically, so if you get really dry skin throughout a flight, I really recommend this little guy. And it's perfect because it's 1.69 fluid ounces, so you guys know that you can't have anything over 3 fluid ounces in your carry-on. So I love this guy, and the scent is like amazing. So next, for spot treatment on the plane, I brought my Neutrogena Rapid Clear, again 0.5 fluid ounces. I need this to stop any breakouts that will pop up throughout the flight, because last time I flew a long flight, my skin got wrecked and I was not prepared, so this time I am. And this is also an overnight flight for me because that's normally how flights to Europe go. For some extra moisturization in case if I need it, I'm bringing the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Intensive Creamy Oil. This is a really intense cream oil. It's almost like a coconut oil kind of consistency, but it's perfect if you get really cracked, dry skin. It really fixes it. My stomach growled again. I hope that you guys cannot hear that. Next, for lip balm, I'm just bringing my Nivea lip butter. I would rather have a chapstick, but this is just the best lip butter that I had around. So I'm bringing this, and it's Vanilla and Macadamia Kiss. For my moisturizer and for my hair serum that I'm going to be using throughout the whole trip, I'm bringing the Josie Maran 100% Argan Oil. And I'm bringing this guy because it's in a little case, and I went with this over my Maracuja oil because I felt like this had a couple more uses than the Maracuja oil did. I know that technically they're interchangeable, but I like this one for my hair better, so this is what I'm bringing with me. And I like that it has a better stopper than the sample size of the Maracuja oil because it's easier to transport. A must-have, of course, was hand sanitizer, so I have something that I hauled a couple videos back, and it's my Berry Paris Anti-Bac from Bath & Body Works. And I had to bring this one obviously because I'm going to Paris, and this one is the Anti-Bac for Paris, so you know that I took that one. Also in here are my blotting sheets. So I'm not going to be wearing makeup on this flight, but just in case if I get oily or just throughout my flight or throughout my travels, I felt that this would be a good thing to have in my backpack the whole trip. So these are just my Clean and Clear Oil absorbing sheets. In case if I get shiny throughout the flight, I decided to bring my sample size NARS Pro Prime Pro Refining Primer just to dab this on after, like, when I'm about to get off the flight. This will just kind of help me look a little more presentable since I'm not applying makeup on the plane. The only makeup product that I really have in here is a mascara in case if I just want to look a little bit more presentable on the plane or getting off the plane. So I just brought my Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Sample Mascara. And the last thing that I have in my little makeup on plane traveling case are 2 packs of the Hydrogel Under Eye Recovery Patches from Earth Therapeutic. They're just the little white pads that go underneath your eye to just kind of give you more nutrients to that area of your face to depuff and just kind of help with swelling or dryness in that area. So that is all that is in this little bag. Also in that front packet, I just have a little feminine product carrier just that way throughout my trip if I need to put anything in there, because I will have that time of the month during this trip. I just wanted to have this so that way I could carry it in my bag without any embarrassment of something falling out during my trip. So in the big pocket that opens up basically the whole bag and exposes it, the first thing that I have in here is my wallet. I'm bringing my passport wallet, it's called, from Michael Kors. And I don't have my passport in here because my mom likes to hold on to those, but I do have my ID and my Student Advantage card in case if that comes in handy at all during the trip. Then I will also be holding my phone and my iPod and my headphones throughout the flight in this same section. I'm taking my phone because I can use iMessage abroad without any charging, and I also have music on both of these devices. I like to bring both my iPhone and my iPod on my flight because they both have music on it that I can listen to, and in case if one dies, I'll be able to listen to the other one because it is a 6-hour flight. So 6 hours of using your iPhone or electronic straight is a lot for it to handle, and it will likely die throughout the flight. So although I do have a rechargeable battery that I can fill up one of these devices with, I just figured I'd bring both on the flight with me since I was bringing them anyway. There's a mesh front pocket in this camera bag, which I'll show you when the bag is empty, but in there I'm just carrying my makeup removing wipes. So I'm bringing a pack of 25 towelettes because my trip is pretty long, and I wanted to bring these on the plane with me, and I went with this size because I was going to use up this many wipes probably throughout the week anyway in case my sister needs one or my mom or whatever. So I'll probably cleanse my face when I get on the plane and when I get off, so I just figured bring these on board with me anyway. I love to read, so of course to fill 6 hours I wanted to bring a book with me, and so I recently got gifted the book by Jenny Han, who is one of my favorite authors. She wrote the Summer I Turned Pretty series, and it's her new book, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This is the hardcover book, and it does have a book cover to it, but I tend not to like to take those away with me. I like to just carry the book itself. This way, if the book gets dropped or anything, I don't have to worry about the cover getting ruined because I like to keep my books in fairly good condition. So this book is like 350 pages, so I plan on getting a good amount of reading in on this flight or my return flight, and hopefully I will be able to do a review on this book when I come back. In this little Jack Willis baggie, I am carrying my in-case rechargeable battery and also my iPhone plug. Like I said, this is an overnight flight, so I'm also bringing my glasses. These are just my Tory Burch everyday glasses. So opening up the bag, it's now empty on top. This is where everything was fitted before, and the mesh pocket was right up here. And then you have this little removable box kind of thing. So the backpack can be a plain backpack rather than a camera bag if you want it that way, but I am bringing my camera with me. Opening this up, I have 2 small compartments over here and then 1 big one. My camera that I'm filming with is actually the camera that I'm bringing, so obviously it's not in here right now because I'm filming on it, but my DSLR body will go in here, and then I'm going to detach my 50mm lens, which is what I have on my camera right now, and then I also have the kit lens in here. With the body of the bag empty, I'm going to move on to my back pocket of my bag. In here I have my iPod cable, my newest 17 magazines, that way I can read this if my book gets a little boring for me. So this just has the Bella Thorne cover, and maybe I'll pick up another magazine while I'm at the airport or something like that. another SD card, so that way when I'm in Paris and London I can film for you guys and I can take as many pictures as I want and not run out of room. This is a 64 gig memory card, so obviously there's a lot of room in there. So now I'm just going to tell you guys what's in my Palladium carry-on duffel bag. So this is my other bag. This is my Palladium duffel bag that I got about half a year ago now. You guys can check it out on my college haul, I think. So opening this up, I'm just going to do a quick overview of what I have in here so that way this video isn't too long. The first thing that I have is an umbrella because it is supposed to rain on my vacation, unfortunately, but that's okay. Rain is a part of the weather, I guess, especially in London. And then I have a lint roller. I keep the dirty sheet always on it after I've used it so that way it doesn't stick to everything inside my luggage. So yeah, that's in there. In this bag from Bed Bath & Beyond, I have a pair of shoes in here. In here I have my sandals. So I have a pair of sandals in here that I didn't want to put in my luggage, so that way I had a little extra room in there, so I am carrying these with me. Next, I have a change of clothes, what I'm going to be wearing my first day on my vacation. I like to have this in here just in case if the airport loses my luggage, then I will have a change of clothes to change into after I get off the flight, and also just in case if I don't want to break into my full luggage as soon as I land. Next, I have my travel pillow. So I have my memory foam travel pillow over here that I am now going to wear for the rest of the video because I'm weird like that. So I just picked this up actually from Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday, and yeah, I never had a neck pillow before, so hopefully this one works. I don't really know how they're supposed to feel on, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. Then I have my Michael's Kors watch, which I'm going to set the time once I get to Paris. But I just wanted to bring this, that way I had some sort of piece of jewelry and so that way I knew what time it was because I'm not going to be carrying electronics around with me. I had to take this off. Next, I just have a headband because I like to sleep with a headband on to keep my hair out of my face. And I wanted to take it down from its ponytail. It looks like a mess right now, I know. And then in this Ulta bag, I just have my statement necklaces, and these are the only necklaces I'm taking with me besides my Tiffany one that I'm wearing right now. I'm carrying my Pandora jewelry box. I love this because it's so small and compact, and I can basically bring it wherever I want. So I just have some rings in here. Then, just in case if I don't want to bring my DSLR somewhere, I am bringing my digital camera, although this guy's kind of broken. So hopefully I won't be using him and I'll be able to use my DSLR, but just in case, I am bringing this with me. And then the last thing in my carry-on bag is my makeup brushes. I didn't put this in my suitcase for some reason, and my foundations are also in here as well. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys have been liking Travel Week, and make sure to check back on Friday to see my next video of this series, and continue to check back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday throughout the summer for my 50 videos of summer series. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!